Hello and welcome to Light Dancer Oracle. My name is Sherry. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back. I am truly grateful and honored to have you join me today. I'm excited about this reading. It is a timeless reading. However, we are in Halloween season. So this is a time when the veil is the thinnest between us and the spirit world. And so we can really tap into our connections to spirit, to our guides, our angels, our higher self, as well as our own psychic abilities. Okay, so in our psychic gifts, we all have psychic gifts. Some of us utilize them and more than others, or maybe we're a little bit more aware of them than other people are. You probably are aware of some of your psychic gifts. But this reading hopefully will give you a little more clarity. And so we're going to talk about what your psychic gifts are and how you can utilize them in your life. Okay, so, and I do want to distinguish this from spiritual gifts. So psychic gifts, what we're doing is we're breaking it down into the 4 clairs. So there are 4 cards to choose from here. And on the other side of the card, it's going to be specific to which clair would be the strongest for you at this time. We can develop all of the clairs, but many times we have one that's a little bit stronger than others. And so we're going to have you use your intuition as to which one you're drawn to the most, and that might be the clair that you are strongest in, right? And then we will pull some tarot and oracle cards to get a little more information a little bit more information around your psychic gifts, as well as how you can utilize them. And so each of these, I won't say them in order, I know what they are, but because I chose the cards, but each of these is either clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant, or clairvoyant. Okay? And whichever one you choose, if you're not familiar with that term, we'll get into that during the reading. All right? And then, so you will just choose, if you're drawn to more than one, by all means, watch more than one, because that probably means that you have, gifts in 2 different areas, a little bit stronger than the others. So just go with your intuition. I will show you these up close in a moment, the crystals. I do want to say that I am offering animal communication sessions, telepathic animal communication sessions, private sessions, and I am running a Halloween sale through October 31st, 2024, which is a 20% discount. If you are interested in connecting more deeply with your pet here or in the afterlife, making a stronger connection, understanding them better, having them understand you better, there are so many benefits. If you're interested, just please email me at sherry@enlightenedanimalcommunication.com. That will be listed below in the description box, and I will send you more information via email. I will send you a link to my website at that point. And if you're interested, answer any questions for you. You can read all the information on the website, find out more about it, how it works. And then if you're interested, we can get you scheduled for your animal communication session. Okay? All right, so let's look at your groups here. So group 1 is with the rose quartz crystal. if you need to pause the video and tap, into your intuition, you can do that. And this is for group 2. And this is the rainbow fluorite crystal. One of my favorites. I think it's so beautiful. And this is for group 3, the clear quartz crystal. And this is for group 4, the amethyst crystal. Okay, so again, just choose with your intuition, and timestamps are below. I look forward to seeing you in your reading. Okay, group 1, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose the beautiful rose quartz crystal, welcome. We are first going to reveal which clair is the strongest for you regarding your psychic abilities. And we have the seer with number 7. That might be a significant number for you. The seer. And so this means that you are one of your stronger gifts, one of your stronger psychic gifts is clairvoyance. So you are able to see, okay? You might be a visionary. You might be able to envision what you want to happen in the future, and then it manifests, right? Visions might just pop into your head, and you think, well, where did that come from? And then all of a sudden, that vision shows up in your life. You are a seer, and you might have the ability to see, your own future, see others' futures. You are clairvoyant. Okay, let's get more information around that. Group 1, Great Spirit Angels Guides. What other messages would you have for group number 1 viewers regarding their psychic gift, or their strongest psychic gift? Remember that, we really have the ability to tap into all areas, all psychic areas. But this might just be your strongest. But let's see what else comes up. The Spirit Angels Guides, what other information would you have for group number 1 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 1, Page of Swords. Wow. Okay, let's pull all of the tarot cards. Temperance. Love that. All right. 7 of Wands. Queen of Swords. Look at that. Okay. I love that, group 1. You've got bookended here 2 swords cards, the Ace and the Queen. Okay, so I am feeling also that you are also very claircognizant, which means that you have a knowingness. It's kind of like you know something and you don't know how you knew it, right? It's not that you really have a lot of information on that particular topic, but you just know something to be true, and then you see it on the news and it's true. or somebody says it in a conversation and you think, oh, I kind of already knew that, but you have no idea how that came to you. That's called clear cognizance. Okay. It's a little bit more on the mental plane. You've got the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. More on the mental plane, more about standing in your truth, knowing, just, cutting away all the stuff. I mean, you just know something is very, very true. Okay? You know something to be true. And so I feel like, yes, you are clairvoyant, you have a vision, but you also have a knowingness. Okay? And some ways that you can utilize these gifts through temperance. This is moderation. Okay? Balance, moderation, everything in moderation. Okay? So you don't want to go overboard with something. Staying balanced, healing. You might be a healer, so you might be able to help people. But yeah, I feel like you can utilize these gifts in your own life to be able to stay in harmony and stay balanced within yourself and within your own life. Okay, if that makes sense. And then you have the Seven of Wands, and this is really standing up for what you believe in and what you stand for. And they're encouraging you to do this, Group 1. They're encouraging you to stand up for you and who you are. Right? If you have these gifts, which we all do, but clairvoyance, claircognizance, those are stronger gifts for you. Okay? And it's important that you stand up for who you are. You don't have to make excuses. You don't have to, but just standing in your truth. And that's the Queen of Swords also. Standing in your truth, knowing who you are. She knows who she is. And she doesn't apologize for it. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to defend yourself. Okay? Whatever you stand for, whatever your gifts are, give yourself permission to utilize them in a way that's healthy for you. You don't have to make excuses. You don't have to defend yourself. Okay? They're encouraging you to just be in your truth, accept and love who you are, and accept and love your gifts. Okay? Let's get more information with the oracle cards. This is angels and ancestors. So we want to see what your angels and ancestors have to say about your psychic gifts. Great Spirit, angels, guides. What are the messages that you have for group number 1 viewers regarding their psychic gifts, how they can utilize them in their life? Group 1. Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Yeah, so we were kind of talking about that. Accepting who you are, accepting your gifts, loving yourself for who you are. And so that's what I'm getting from this card. Okay? Honor your heart center. Love who you are is what your ancestors are encouraging you to do, and your angels. Love yourself. Love your gifts. Accept yourself for who you are. You don't have to defend yourself. protection guardian, drop your shields. Okay, you are protected. Drop these shields. You don't have to defend yourself to others. Okay, you don't have to. You are protected. You have a guardian angel who is protecting you. Sometimes it can, I know for me, sometimes it can feel vulnerable to utilize your psychic gifts and to even just to accept them and recognize them within yourself. It can be kind of scary. And so from that perspective, your angels and your guardians and your ancestors are also saying, allow yourself to see your gifts. Allow yourself, give yourself permission, okay, to drop the barrier within yourself to embrace your psychic gifts, because you can use them for yourself, for in your life, for your highest good. And you are protected, okay? You are protected, group 1. All right, let's get more information. Great Spirit Angels, guides, what other messages would you have for group number 1 viewers regarding their psychic gifts, how they can utilize them in their life? Group 1, boundaries. Okay, so that seems to be a theme in this reading, group 1, boundaries. Okay, so right, drawing boundaries does not mean drawing boundaries with others does not mean that you have to defend yourself or explain yourself. Okay, excuse me. We can draw loving boundaries with people. If they don't, people are going to give their opinions all they want. But we can draw loving boundaries. We can draw boundaries where we can just honor ourselves, honor who we are, know that we are protected, okay? And if others want to have an opinion, that's fine. All right. The other thing I'm getting with this card is you can utilize your gifts. Okay, so we're talking, it's kind of, sorry, there's kind of a lot coming in here. We're talking about dropping your walls to allow yourself, and that means dropping your walls within yourself, to allow yourself to embrace your own psychic gifts. Group 1. But then we can draw, because here's the thing, when we start embracing our own psychic gifts, we can also invite all kinds of psychic information in. And so you can also draw loving boundaries for yourself so you don't get overwhelmed with the psychic information that comes in. Okay? So it's good to, yes, let our walls down a little bit if we want to embrace and, accept our psychic gifts. But it's also important to draw loving boundaries so that you don't get flooded and feel drained. Because when we open ourselves up to our psychic gifts, and it can sometimes be overwhelming because so much information comes in. So they're also encouraging you not only to draw loving boundaries with others, but draw loving boundaries with yourself if you get inundated or flooded with lots of psychic information, because that can be overwhelming and draining. So make sure that you take care of you. And with this Temperance card, this is making more sense too. Stay balanced, okay? Stay in a place of moderation. I have a feeling that you are very, very psychic, Group 1. And, if you let down your walls, there could be a flood of psychic information that comes in. So drawing the boundaries for yourself is important, okay? If you pick up information, if you're the kind of person that goes into a crowd and gets overwhelmed with your psychic abilities, you're very empathic or something, you might be clairsentient also, where you feel what others are feeling. You can draw energetic boundaries for yourself. What I do when I feel that way is I ask Archangel Michael for protection, and I create a white bubble light, if you will, around me. I also incorporate the colors purple and green so that I feel protected. Okay? All right. I'm going to sneeze, so I'm going to pause. Okay, I am back. I sneezed, and I'm glad I was able to pause before I sneezed into my microphone. All right. Yeah, so that's really coming through strongly there. Group 1 is the boundaries. Let's get more information. Great Spirit Angels, guides, what other information would you have for group number 1 viewers? And their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them. Group 1, family, wolf spirit. I am getting that either I feel like possibly that you are also a guardian of your family. This could be, blood relatives, an immediate family, maybe children. This can be animals, where you feel protective, like a guardian of your animals. And so I'm feeling like a way that you can utilize your psychic gifts for the good of all, for the highest good of all, is protecting your family. So I'm going to go back to these cards, okay? Because a lot of these cards I feel like are having double meanings here. So you are protected. They want you to protect your heart and yourself, okay? But I also believe that these are both guardian cards. I also believe that you are a guardian for others, and a protector of others. Maybe, like I said, maybe your family, maybe children, maybe your pets, maybe just loved ones, friends. So I do feel like family is very important for you, and that you can utilize all of your psychic gifts, but your clairvoyance and your claircognizance by protecting your family. Okay, so tapping into those gifts, right? Spirit guardian of autumn, letting go. So here's another guardian card. Okay. So knowing when to let go is important. I feel like feel like your psychic gifts can help you know when to let go of something and know when to trust the universe, know when to trust your angels, your guides, your guardians. I feel like you can use your gifts, your intuition, which is just tapping into spirit, tapping into your higher self, your higher wisdom, your psychic gifts, in knowing when to let go and trust the universe and not have to get in there and feel like you have to really do something about something. um, does that make sense? It's kind of like that's another way that you can utilize your gifts, is knowing when to let go and possibly helping others, helping family members know when to let go of a certain issue or problem in their life, and just trust. Trust that life happens for us, not to us. That sometimes there's a blessing in disguise, that kind of thing. Okay? All right. One more deck. Great Spirit Angels, guides, what other messages would you have for group number 1 viewers regarding their psychic gifts, how they can utilize them in their life? Group 1. Astrology. Every step is guided. Your purpose in life was divinely assigned. Wow. Okay. So again, a lot is coming through. I'm sorry I'm kind of stumbling over my words, but I feel like during this reading, there's just a flood of different messages that are coming in. And so I'm trying to articulate everything so it comes out clear for you. Okay. Um, I feel like this kind of has to do with letting go, knowing that you are being divinely guided, knowing that you do have a particular purpose in this life and that you are divinely assigned, and you can let go and trust the universe and trust your intuition and trust your psychic gifts. I also think that you might actually have a gift, and this would be more of a spiritual gift, which we are going to do a reading. I forgot to say that during the intro. I am going to do a reading next, which is going to be your spiritual gifts, okay? But you might have a gift for astrology. So if you've ever had an interest in astrology, you might study astrology, and that could be something that you can incorporate into your life. Feather, expect an abundance of good things to begin to flow into your life. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Yes. Okay, so look for the signs, right? Feathers are always signs. I guess not always, but for me, and I think for a lot of other people, a sign from the universe, from our angels, that they are with us and they are guiding us. And always think positive, okay? Expect an abundance of good things to begin to flow into your life. And I think what they're saying also is expect an abundance of good things to flow into your life once you drop down your guard a little bit within yourself. I don't mean, and just embrace your psychic gifts. And once you do that, group 1, you embrace your psychic gifts, an abundance of good things are going to flow into your life. This could be an abundance of love, happiness, joy, clarity on your path, career, friends, family, finances, money, whatever that is, that's what you can expect. Okay? All right. Great Spirit Angels, guides, I want to thank you for bringing these beautiful messages through for group number 1 viewers. Group number 1 viewers, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you received some clarity, hope, and inspiration from this reading. If you did, please click that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated for you. And if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you can be notified as to when more readings like this are being uploaded. And I look forward to seeing you in my next reading. And until then, blessings to you. Okay, group 2, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose this beautiful rainbow fluorite crystal, welcome. Okay, we are going to dive into your psychic gifts and how you can utilize them in your life. So we are going to look at the main psychic gift here, but then tarot and oracle cards are going to give us even more information, because we don't have just one psychic gift, but this could be maybe your strongest or one of your strongest. Okay. All right, so we are going to look at this, and you have clairaudient with number 13. So number 13 might be significant for you, but you are clairaudient, group 2. So clairaudient means that you actually hear information, from spirit, from your guides, from your angels. Okay, you might hear information from, if you identify it as a star seed, you might download audio information in that way as well. But you are clairaudient. You might hear messages through music. You might feel a very strong connection to music. You might be, so you might have a very strong connection to music. There's something called auditory hyperacusis. I personally have that, where my hearing is actually really heightened. And so there are certain frequencies in my environment that overpower other frequencies. And so I might not be able, so if there's background noise, and I'm having a conversation with someone and I'm listening to them, or I might be listening to something else, I'm not able to focus on what I'm trying to listen to because the background noise, because I'm so sensitive auditorily, the background noise is interfering with my ability to process what I'm trying to process auditorily. And so I don't know if that resonates with you, but it just came to me to share that with you because I actually experienced that. There are different ways that you can be clairaudient, but that is, possibly your main psychic gift, or at least one of them. Okay, so let's get more information, and other psychic gifts might come up during the reading. Group 2. All right, so let's pull from the tarot cards first. Great Spirit, Angels, Guides. What other messages would you have for group number 2 viewers regarding your psychic gifts and how they can best utilize them? Group 2. All right. 5 of Swords. Very interesting. Okay. 10 of Cups. All right. We're going to pull the tarot cards and then we will talk about them. The Tower. Interesting. And Strength. Wow. Okay. I'm going to sit with this for a minute here. I feel like this Five of Swords here is conflict, all right? I am feeling like you also, group 2, I'm feeling like you also have a gift for communication. And so, yes, you could have a psychic gift, and be able to psychically gain information through your clairaudience. But I also feel like you have a gift for communication and processing the information auditorily, that people are expressing. I feel like you might have a gift. You might be able to utilize your gift by resolving conflict. So that's the first thing I thought that came to me when I drew this card for you. This is conflict, okay? Sometimes it can be inner conflict, but this is conflict, and it's kind of like, three friends cannot agree on what needs to be done in this cauldron, and the mental plane is just going all over the place, and the communication is going all over the place, and I feel like you might have a gift for hearing other people out and being able to resolve conflict. That might be one way that you can utilize, because you can actually not just, you can listen and hear, okay? So you can listen, but you can also hear. And it's almost like you can hear the deeper meaning of what somebody's trying to express, and you have the ability to resolve conflict, group 2, okay? And create harmony. Create harmony. Bring harmony and love, okay, to your loved ones. This is the 10 of Cups. This is heart-centered and intuition and happiness. And I feel like you have the ability to do that, to bring harmony through your clairaudience. And be able to work through something that is just coming to an end because it was not built on a strong foundation to begin with. And it's almost like you have the ability to just, okay, we're just going to knock this all down and we're going to build up again. We're going to build from ground zero again. I don't know if this is making sense. This is pretty specific. So if it doesn't resonate with you, this particular reading, you might want to, maybe try your second choice. But we will get into more oracle cards as well, and there'll be more information coming through. But this is kind of specific, but I'm just sharing what's coming through here. So I just feel like you have the ability to create harmony through your hearing, your listening, your understanding. Group 2. And strength. And again, so this witch is taking her wand and just zapping out this tornado. Right? I mean, this is Leo energy, this is fire energy, this is strength, confidence, leadership. And you might have some leadership skills, right? You might have the leadership skills that it takes to help yourself, help others, to work through conflict and create harmony Because when you hear, when you listen, you go beyond the words. It's kind of like you have the ability to really be able to completely not just hear but understand where someone is coming from, if that makes sense. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards and see where else this takes us. This is very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to pull from an angels and ancestors deck. I'm going to see what the angels and ancestors have to say. Group 2, great spirit angels, guides, ancestors. Group number 2 viewers, what other information would you have for group number 2 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them for the highest good for themselves and others? Group 2. Wow. Okay. Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Yeah. So there's a lot of passion in this reading. So with this strength card, this is fire energy. So there is a lot of passion. So you can use your clairaudience for your passion. Okay. You can use it to help in some way regarding whatever you're passionate about. And that could be so many things. It's going to be very different for everyone. Love this. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Okay? So you have some guardian angels coming through here, and they're encouraging you to use your clairaudience to be able to ignite your passion and connect with your emotions. And that's kind of what we were talking about here with resolving conflict. But this 10 of cups is your emotions. That's connecting with your emotions. And the strength card is igniting your passion. So, you might have a cause, group 2, something you feel strongly about, that you're emotional about, that you're passionate about, that you can utilize your clairaudience for. I know this is a general reading, so just take what resonates or how it fits into your life, but these are your guardians. And you can also act as a guardian for others using your clairaudience. I wanted to pull one more. I didn't do that for group 1, but you also receive the sun, enjoy success and happiness. So yeah, they're encouraging you. Well, they're saying that is one way that you can utilize your gifts, is enjoy success and happiness. And also, if you allow yourself to embrace your clairaudience, your psychic gifts, it will lead to success and happiness with the sun. I mean, this is beautiful energy. This is fire energy. This is spiritual growth, passion, success, happiness, fulfillment. So that's really, really beautiful. All right, let's pull some more cards for you, group 2. Great Spirit Angels, guides, what other messages would you have for group number 2 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 2, dreams. Okay, so you might get clairaudient messages through your dreams, group 2. So pay attention to those. Pay attention to those, all right? And passion again. Look at that. We have so much about passion and fire. You know, the fire element. We've got strength, which is fire energy. Sun, which is fire energy. You've got the fire guardian, ignite your passions. And we got passion again. So this is definitely, yeah. Also, messages that are coming through for you auditorily, group 2, it could be literally coming through your dreams, but I feel like also they're saying follow your dreams, follow your passion, and whatever's coming through auditorily for you or psychically on any level, right? Okay. I just feel like clairaudience is your strongest, but you might have some other, clairs that you're tapped into as well. But definitely follow your dreams, follow your passion. Okay? Follow what you feel strongly about. Group 2. Wow. I wanted to pull one more. Clarity. Look at that. So you might also be clairvoyant, I feel like. But your clairaudience is definitely going to give you clarity about your passion, about your, what you feel strongly about. But I also feel like you are clairvoyant. You have some clairvoyance within you also. So follow your vision. Clairvoyance is when you see things, when you have a vision. So follow that vision. Okay? Beautiful. Loving this for you, group 2. Let's pull some more cards. Great Spirit Angels, guides, what other messages would you have for group number 2 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 2. Fire Spirit. This is amazing. Fire again, group 2. Fire Spirit, energy. Okay? You have so much passion in you. You have so much fire in you. Yes. Follow your clairaudience. Whatever you're hearing, whatever is bringing that passion through for you. Your vision. Yeah. Okay. You might be a healer. You might be an energy healer. But whatever you're passionate about. That's interesting that this fire guardian also has his palms up, and so does this one. Okay, so you might be an energy healer, or you might have that innate ability, and if that's something that you've thought about doing, then you have confirmation, okay, to move forward with that. Group 2. Wow, I am loving your reading. I don't know where to put this card because I don't want to cover anything up. All right. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. This is, yeah. All right. And you have moonlight enchantment with magic. You can create magic. You can create magic in your world. Group 2. I feel like you're a healer in some way, and that can be in any way. I mean, you can heal through creating music, or, you can be a healer directly or indirectly, but yeah, follow that passion. Okay, we're going to pull from one more deck, group 2. Okay, Spirit Angels, guides, what other messages would you have for group number 2 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 2. Fairy magic. Look at that. You got magic twice. Whatever your wish, it will come true. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, you are magical. You are magical, group 2. Whatever your wish is, it will come true. Believe in the impossible. Absolutely. You are magic. You have the ability. I mean, look at all this fire energy. You have the ability to manifest. Okay? Manifest your dreams. Whatever you feel like your cause is, whatever you feel, yeah, definitely. And music, look at this. Look at this, group 2. Let music help you rise above your struggles and set your soul free. Okay, so you might actually have a passion for music, group 2. Okay, you might have a passion for music. And you might be a healer through music, which is what I just said a moment ago. So, yeah, isn't that amazing? Wow. I love your reading. I hope you did too, group 2. Amazing. I want to thank Great Spirit Angels Guides for bringing these beautiful messages through for group number 2 viewers. Group number 2 viewers, thank you so much for joining me. I really, truly hope that you found some clarity, hope, and inspiration from this reading. If you did, please click that like button and please leave me a comment below. I would love to hear. I would just love to hear if and how this resonated with you. Okay? All right. And if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you can be notified as to when more readings like this are being uploaded. I hope to see you in my next reading. And until then, blessings to you. Okay, group 3, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose this clear quartz crystal, welcome. We are going to dive into what your main spiritual gift is, which is going to be, this card is going to tell us that. But also throughout the reading, we might find, some information might come up regarding some of the other gifts that you have. But this is going to be your main one. And we're also going to ask Spirit how you can utilize your gifts for the highest good, for your highest good. Okay? All right. So this is your name. And you have knowing with number 14. And what this is claircognizance. So you're claircognizant. And what that means is that you have a knowingness about things, group 3. You just know something, but you have no idea how you know it. You can know and it's not being a know-it-all. That's different, okay? People who haven't studied a particular topic or whatever, and then they act like they know everything about it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually knowing something that has happened or something that's going to happen or just whatever. And you sort of humbly say, and then you find out that it's true and you say, I have no idea how I knew that. How did I know that? Right? So I know a lot about this because this is one of my strengths. So I share this with you, group 3. It happens to me all the time. I never claim to know information, if I haven't studied it, or I don't pass judgment on something if I haven't gotten more information about that topic. But sometimes I just know something and I have no idea how I know it. And then I watch the news and there it is. Or I have a conversation with somebody and I'm like, okay, I knew that was going to happen to them, but then now they're telling me it happened, or, whatever. So it's a knowingness that you have no explanation as to why you know it. Okay. All right. So that's going to be one of your strengths. One of your psychic gifts. You might have others that come up in this reading. So let's take a look, and we're also going to ask how you can utilize your gifts. So I'm going to pull tarot cards first, and then we'll get much more information. We'll dive deeper with the oracle cards, okay? Great Spirit Angels, guides, what other messages would you have regarding group number 3 viewers, psychic gifts, and how they can utilize them? Group 3. All right. 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, we're going to pull all the tarot cards, and then we'll talk about them. Strength. 3 of Swords. 6 of Cups. Wow, very interesting. Okay, let's take a look at this. I mean, I'm getting. I feel like this is kind of a conglomeration of messages here, but let's kind of take a look here individually. I feel also that you are also clairsentient, group 3, which is when you feel what others feel. And so you might identify as an empath. You might identify as a highly sensitive person. You feel what other people feel, and you feel deeply. I feel like you feel deeply, group 3. Okay, so I feel like clairsentience might be kind of a secondary or another gift, psychic gift, in addition to claircognizance. And I feel like you're able to balance the two. So I feel like with this 2 of Pentacles, you can easily balance this claircognizance, which is the knowingness, which feels to me more on the mental plane, a little bit more, with the upper chakras, like your crown chakra, like you're getting downloads, through your higher chakras. And you're balancing that with the clairsentience, which happens with some of the lower chakras. I mean, it can happen in your heart center, but I think it can also happen kind of in maybe the sacral chakra. But I feel like you're able to balance the two, and that you're able to combine those psychic gifts for your highest good, for the highest good of others as well. That you're able to help others with both of these gifts. Okay? You have a lot of strength, group 3. You have leadership skills. You have the ability to put out the fire, okay? To weather the storm and to help others weather the storm. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like you are kind of like an earth angel, and I'm going to have another reading with regarding your spiritual gifts. This is more just focused on your psychic gifts. We're going to get a little bit deeper into spiritual gifts during the next reading that I upload. But I'm feeling like you are very angelic, that you have the gift to really, really help people, help guide people. there's a peace about you. I feel like you are very evolved. Group 3, I feel like you're very in touch with your psychic gifts and you're very evolved and you're able to use them for the higher good, for yourself and for others. I feel just this inner strength about you. You're just a calm, peaceful soul that others can confide in. Group 3, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you can feel what others feel with this 3 of Swords, and you can help them. You can help them heal. You can help them heal their inner child. You can help them heal past traumas. I don't know if some of you are counselors or thinking about being a counselor or a therapist or, a life coach or something like that. I feel, if you're not drawn to that, then don't just, this is a general reading, but I feel like you have the ability to utilize your skills in that way, okay? To be empathic toward others. And you might be able to do it from a more spiritual, you might be a card reader, you might be good at that, you might be an energy healer or something, but whatever it is, I just feel like you are able to help others with these gifts. Yeah, I feel like you're very spiritually evolved, Group 3. All right, let's pull more cards. All right, so this deck, we're going to pull some oracle cards now. This is angels and ancestors, so we're going to find out what your angels and ancestors have to say. Great Spirit, angels, guides, and ancestors. Group number 3 viewers, what other information would you have for group number 3 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 3. Mirror Guardian. Wow. Take time to reflect. Yeah. I feel like you have the ability to help people reflect. I feel like you have the ability to help them see themselves, to see their authentic selves, right? Their true self. Let's get more information around that. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Okay. Trust your talents in changing times. I really just I get that you have the ability to utilize your gifts by helping others, and by helping others to trust their talents, by helping others to self-reflect. And if they're going through changes or transformation, you have a knowingness. I just feel so strongly that you have a gift to work with others and to help others going through difficult times, healing from trauma, going through transformation, something like that. Group 3, I know that's specific, but it just keeps coming through. All right, Spirit, angels, guides, what other messages would you have for group number 3 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? interesting. You have trust twice here, group 3. Trust and trust your talents in changing times. Okay, so it's possible too that you might have these gifts, these psychic gifts, and I know I said in the beginning, I think you're very aware of your psychic gifts. If some of you are aware, but you're not trusting them, and you might be going through some changes as well. So they're also encouraging you. So this card kind of has a double meaning. I feel like you can help others go through changing times, but if you yourself are going through a changing time, some kind of change in your life, to trust your talents, trust your knowingness, trust your clairsentience, but especially your claircognizance. Okay? So if you're going through some kind of change in your life, trust your psychic gifts. That's your intuition talking to you. That's your connection to spirit. Okay? And allow yourself to be empowered. That will empower you. If you trust your gifts, your psychic gifts, group 3, you will feel so empowered. All right? And you have a spirit guide. You are not alone. Okay? I feel like you are a guide for others, but also, those who help others also need that support, right? So it's important to take care of you as well. I feel like you are the type of person that can really, really help others, take care of others, have that empathy for others. But make sure you trust yourself. You allow yourself to be empowered, but also take care of you, right? Okay, so take care of you, connect with your angels, your guides, and know that you're not alone. It's easy to feel burnt out. It's easy for people who help others. It's easy to feel burnt out. And if you're not filling up your own cup, if you're not getting the support that you need, group 3. All right. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Great Spirit Angels, guys. What other messages would you have for group number 3 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them for their highest good? Moonlight enchantment magic. Spirit guardian of spring activation. Beautiful. All right. And guardians of the land with protection. Look at all this green. Look at all this green. Wow. Group 3. You have magic, activation, and protection. Okay? So, and 2 guardian cards. So you are protected. Okay? You've got your spirit guide. So it's important to stay connected to your guardian angels, your spirit guides. Stay connected to them regularly so you feel that sense of protection. You are protected, okay? You can create magic with your spiritual gifts. Your psychic gifts. We're going to do a spiritual gift reading next, in the next video, but your psychic gifts, okay? You can create magic. Once you activate it, if you are nervous about activating it, once you activate it, you are protected. Okay? Because sometimes our psychic gifts can be kind of scary because once we tap into them, we can kind of feel overwhelmed. All right. So it's important that you take care of you. It's important to create boundaries. It's important to know that you are protected. Okay. Through that process. Group 3. All right. We're going to pull from one more card. One more deck. Great Spirit Angels Guides. What other messages would you have? Group number 3 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them. Familiar. Help is on the way. Allow yourself to receive and be vulnerable. Yeah, you've got a spirit guide. You've got a familiar. So you might have an animal spirit. You might actually be, I'm a telepathic animal communicator, and you might also be a telepathic animal communicator yourself. Group 3. Okay. You might have that ability. So if you are an animal lover, and you might tap into that a little bit and see if you can utilize your claircognizance and your clairsentience by communicating with animals. Okay. If that does not resonate with you, then you have this spirit guide here, but you definitely have an animal spirit animal, however you say it. I say animal spirit, others say spirit animal, but an animal spirit in the spirit world, or you might have an animal, a pet at home who is also guiding you, okay, and helping you and protecting you. Allow yourself to receive. Yeah, there's that. You're such a giving person. Make sure you allow yourself to receive and fill your cup up also. So you might have a pet at home who just gives you so much love, and that's what they're there for. They're there to give you love. They're there to help fill your cup up. Okay, so that might be the case with you. Fire south. Fiery energy surrounds you and will put passion back into your life. Yeah. Okay, so, right. If you feel like you are aware of your psychic gifts, but you're sort of pushed them down a little bit, if you allow them to become activated, magic will happen. You'll feel empowered, right? Okay? It will put passion back into your life. Group 3. All right. Okay. Wow. Oh, your energy is so beautiful, Group 3. I love your energy. Yeah, I just feel like you are truly an earth angel. Okay, yeah, I want to thank Great Spirit Angels Guides for bringing these beautiful messages through for group number 3 viewers. Group number 3 viewers, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you received some clarity, hope, and inspiration from this reading. If you did, please click that like button. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you and hear how this reading resonated for you. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you can be notified as to when more readings like this are being uploaded. I hope to see you in my next reading. Until then, blessings to you. Okay, group 4, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose the beautiful amethyst crystal, welcome. We are going to dive into what your spiritual gifts are, not spiritual. I keep saying spiritual, I mean psychic. I am going to do another reading, another video, however, on your spiritual gifts, which is going to be a little bit more expansive and a little bit different. This is specifically your psychic gifts. So, and you might have more than one, of course. We all do. But we are going to look at this card, which is going to tell us your strongest psychic gift. And then we are going to pull from the tarot and oracle cards to get a lot more clarity. The tarot cards, might give us more information about maybe another spiritual gift that you have, psychic gift. I keep saying spiritual. I'm sorry, another psychic gift. And then how you can utilize your psychic gifts in your life for your highest good. So we are going to look at this card first, and you have Feeler with number 15. So 15 might be significant for you. And so group 4, your strongest psychic gift is clairsentience. So this is where you can feel what others are feeling. You might identify as an empath. You might identify as a highly sensitive person, but you feel what they're feeling. You might actually, so you feel what they're feeling emotionally, but you also might have the ability to physically feel what others are going through physically. I know that I have experienced that myself with family members who I did not know they lived in a different state, and I did not know that something happened to them physically, and I actually felt what was happening in my body physically, and then I found out by phone that they had gone through that. So that's another way that you might feel what other people are feeling, and you might feel what animals feel too, physically or emotionally. But you are clairsentient. Okay, so you're highly sensitive. You might absorb other people's energy. You might be one of those people that has a difficult time being in a crowd because you just feel so much of what's going on that it can be very overwhelming. All right, so let's pull some more cards, get more information. We're going to pull the tarot cards first. Great Spirit, Angels, Guides. What other messages did you have for group number 4 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 4, 7 of Wands. We're going to pull all the tarot cards out and then we'll talk about them. Page of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Tower. All right. Very interesting here. Group 4. Let's just sit with that for a minute. I definitely feel like this is you sort of fending off everything that you're absorbing around you. Now, that's not traditionally what the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands usually means that you are standing your ground, you're standing up for what you believe in, and that could be the case with you. And that could be because you're an empath, you might be standing up for your cause, what you believe in, standing in your truth. No matter what other people say, you're going to defend your beliefs and what you feel strongly about, right? But I also feel like this is a lot of what we talked about a moment ago, that it's almost like you're trying not to absorb everybody's emotions and feelings and opinions and energy, that you're trying to sort of, draw those boundaries, which happens a lot, right? As if you're clairsentient. Interesting. You also might be a healer. And we'll get into, again, my next video is going to be your spiritual gifts, which is going to be more expansive and deeper. But this person has their hand up like this. And so you might be an energy healer. You might be able to, channel the energy. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Page of Cups. So this is all about emotions and feelings. And this person is painting, this person is an artist. And so this might be a wonderful channel for you, group 4, of how you can utilize your psychic gifts, that you can do something artistic with them. Okay? Because, someone who's clairsentient is usually someone who is a feeler, passionate, absorbing energy, and you have a lot of emotion, you have a lot of intuition, you can be very creative, and to have a creative outlet is important because you want to express those emotions. You want to express those emotions because and feelings, you just can't hold them in. It's too overwhelming. And so this is a lovely outlet for you. Some type of artistic endeavor, and it could be writing. It might not be painting, or it might be writing. It might be music, singing. Whatever it is for you, to have an outlet for that is a good way to utilize those gifts. Okay. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is grounding earth energy. And I feel like they're encouraging you to stay grounded. I feel very overwhelmed. It's almost, I just have a lot of feelings during your reading, group 4, because I feel like you have a lot of feelings. And it's important to stay grounded. It's important to move forward in life, but stay grounded while you're doing that. Okay? And the Tower. This is something, that comes crumbling down that never had a good foundation to begin with. I feel like they're encouraging you to stay grounded when this happens. Okay? You have a Tower moment in your life. To stay grounded with it. Keep one foot on the ground. Stay connected to Mother Earth. It's interesting because I feel like these tarot cards, the messages are more about advice for you, and how, not necessarily how to utilize, but how to handle your clairsentience, because you are so empathic that it can be very overwhelming, and it can be so draining to feel what everybody else feels. So I feel like this is kind of just Spirit coming in and giving you some advice on how to kind of handle being clairsentient, being so empathic. Let's get more information from the oracle cards to find out a little bit more about your psychic gifts, anything else that comes through there, and also how you can utilize them for your highest good. And this is a deck, this is Angels and Ancestors. So we're going to ask Great Spirit, Angels, Guides, and Ancestors, what other messages would you have for group number 4 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 4. Wow. She-wolf, unleash the wild within. Yeah, I feel like this is just being really expressive, letting it out, not holding it in, but expressing it in some way. Kind of with that Page of Cups, having an outlet. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Yeah, so how you can utilize your gifts: unleash yourself, unleash your gift, okay? Rather than taking it all in and absorbing it and just holding it in, because that can literally make us sick. It can drain us so badly. Unleash it in some way, utilize it in some way, and set your sights higher for yourself, okay? So look at this. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. I feel like you can maybe channel your gift in some way where you are helping others. You might be able to channel it in some way with a career or side business if you aren't doing that already, or just to help others in some way. But to set your sights higher in, rather than seeing, because clairsentience, you kind of think, okay, is it a gift or is it a curse? Because you just feel so much that you think, my gosh, I just wish I could shut this off sometimes. But if we can take that gift and see it more as a gift than a curse and channel it, right? Unleash it. Set your sights higher for yourself. Unleash it. Use it for the higher good of yourself and others possibly. And maybe find a spiritual teacher. Maybe you can take some courses and find out how to utilize this gift in some constructive way, right? Yeah. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Right. So that's what we talked about earlier with this Knight of Pentacles. With one foot on the ground, stay rooted and grounded. Stay grounded. That is extremely important for you. Group 4. And Sage, be devoted and committed. I feel like you are a wise sage. I feel like for some or many of you, take it how it resonates, you are so psychic, you're so clairsentient, but you just don't know how to utilize it. It's like, okay, what do I do with all of this? Become the wise sage. Tap into your inner wisdom. Be devoted and committed to setting your sights higher. I just keep getting channel it. Channel that energy. channel that energy, express it in some way, right? And I feel like that's going to create a balance for you. Group 4. All right. Great Spirit Angels, guys, what are the messages which you have for group number 4 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them for their highest good? Group 4. Blessings. Blessings are coming. Okay? I feel like if you utilize these gifts in some way, channel them in a more constructive, grounded way, practical way that can help yourself or others in some way, that blessings will come. Okay? Beauty. See the beauty in things. See the beauty in yourself. Look in the mirror and see your inner beauty. I almost feel like you're hiding from this gift. Like, again, it's like you're pushing these emotions down. It's almost chaotic, you know? See it more as a gift than a curse. See it more as something that you can do constructively. And look at this career. So it's possible that you can utilize your spiritual gifts in a positive way to help others. And this could be a career for you. You know, find a spiritual teacher. This can be a career for you. Group 4. All right. Great Spirit Angels, guys, what other messages would you have for group number 4 viewers regarding their spiritual gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 4. Look at this. Wow. Forest Temple with enlightenment. Yeah. I feel like an enlightenment is happening for you. Like there's some type of, like you're going to be enlightened. If you embrace this, see it as a gift and not a curse, you know, get grounded, get practical, possibly find a mentor or a teacher. Blessings will come and you will feel enlightened. And I do feel like you are the wise sage. I do feel like you are kind of already enlightened, but you're going to tap into that enlightenment. It's almost like you're going to become aware of how enlightened you truly are. And you're going to be a light to the world. And look at this. Secret spring with success. You're going to be very, very successful with this group 4. Wow. Isn't this interesting the way this reading has gone? And look at this. Owl spirit with wisdom. Yeah, I keep saying you are the wise sage. You have wisdom. You can utilize these psychic gifts. Okay. Wow. Group 4. Okay. Great Spirit Angels, guys, what other messages would you have for group number 4 viewers regarding their psychic gifts and how they can utilize them? Group 4. Moon. What was hidden will be known, will be made known. Exactly. Just like I just said, it's like you were already enlightened, but you are going to become aware of just how enlightened you are. You're going to unleash your gifts. Group 4, this reading is amazing. Occult studies. Trust the magic of beginnings and never fear being a beginner. Right. So you might be drawn to the occult in some way, or studying to be a healer or a reader or, energy healer or, whatever it is, whatever you're drawn to. But don't be afraid of feeling like a beginner when you start out, because you already have the innate talent. You already have the innate gift. So when you start to study something, you find a mentor or a teacher or a course or something that you want to kind of hone your skills and learn more, to take it to that next level. Taking those practical steps, you think, oh, I'm such a beginner, but don't fear being a beginner, because you might be a beginner for just the practical steps that you need to take, but keep in mind that you have an innate gift to offer the world. Group 4. Wow. That is amazing. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm really overwhelmed with your reading. Okay, I want to thank Great Spirit Angels Guides for bringing these beautiful messages through to group number 4 viewers. Group number 4 viewers, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you received some clarity, hope, and inspiration from this reading. If you did, please click that like button. Please, please, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear how this resonated with you. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you can be notified as to when more readings like this are being uploaded. I look forward to seeing you in my next reading. Until then, blessings to you.